All right, guys, it is Wednesday. I'm here. I've done a couple of warm-up sets already, just kind of feeling out the way I want today to go. Getting some nice little jumping spasms all throughout my quads, hamstrings, and hips. I don't think it's a dangerous kind of spasm. I think it's just where my hips and everything is just all out of whack from flights and couches and beds and things like that. And I think as I'm warming up, things are starting to kind of reset and get back into place. So they kind of feel like nice spasms. At least I'm hoping they're nice, if you know what I mean. The rough plan, I've got to slowly get back to something that's going to make me progress long term. So, and those are the two big terms, progress and long term. So for me, that's going to be my box squats, some kind of good morning, some kind of deadlift, glute ham raises, and abs. 5 exercises. That was what I used to build everything many years ago. Whether I'm using bands or chains or straight weight, it doesn't really matter. So right now I'm starting absolute minimalist. I've got my M-type briefs on. They are really loose. Can tell that I have not squatted in 21 days. That's a long freaking time. I really want to do some sets of 10. Really don't want to do sets of 10, but that's kind of the plan where I'm at. So if everything feels good, I'm going to stick with that. Really light weights, kind of blow through today and get a feel of how things are going to go. Get a good nice lay of the land on how training is going to go on this next short block. And then I can start programming things out 8 to 12 weeks at a time, all the way through at least the next year, if not the next 2 years. So this is day 1. Let's get started. There we go. right, guys, that was Wednesday. Man, I want to say it was absolutely not everything that I wanted, but that wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I got my 4 sets of 10 with 2 plates on box squats. I've felt my entire spine, head to toe, and all through my hips and down through my heels is definitely just, it's out of balance somewhere, and I needed something to pop the spasms and the release of everything from my quads, hips, hams, and back. They improved through those sets, so that's not bad. So that's a good thing. If you find yourself in a position where you're just hips and hams and knees, ankles, calves, your entire back is just kind of stiff and tight and worn down, almost flu-like type of symptoms, get in the gym. Look what I did. That was 4 inches above parallel, you know, which I don't care how deep I squat, to be honest. So it's a safety thing. You know, that high box means less rotation on my hip. The more that my right hip rotates, the more that my spine tends to compensate, and I end up with back pain and hip pain for several days. So find the safest movement you can for your legs and do that. Do lightweight, do whatever is comfortable, because my body just kept opening up with every set that I did. The good mornings felt really, really good. The first set I did with the close stance felt really nice. The second set with a slightly wider stance really hurt in my back and my hip. I'm gonna have to play around with a couple of stances. If you watch, say this is my right foot continues to want to turn this way on everything. So there's that hip, that back, and everything that's going on. It's turning more on squats. It wants to turn more on the good mornings. And the deadlifts, it really wants to turn, especially as I'm getting down to the bar. Last set of good mornings felt fine as well. So there's somewhere in that middle range where the hip and everything is not wanting to work right. I wanted to go to deadlifts. I could not create force off of my hips from that stance. So I went to a stiff-legged, not a straight leg, but a stiff-legged deadlift from the floor. If I have to on this day for a while, I'll keep building on that until I can do somewhere around 5 plates for 5, you know, over a good period of time. And that's fine. I felt that after the set with 2 plates. I sat down for a couple of minutes and I wanted to massage my hip and hamstring quite a bit. And I felt that all throughout my glute. My right glute was tightening up quite a bit. So I know I need more glute work. I know there's something going on with hips and hams, IT band, everything needs some work. Everything needs some work, and that's fine because I've got time to put the work in. Back here, wanted to do the glute ham raises, got down on the bench and realized that I need my lower back to relax more than anything else. Did a couple sets of back extensions and that's it. I guess I should do a set of abs. I might do a set of abs before I leave, maybe on the pulley machine back behind the camera. My abs somehow are nice and sore from the 1.5 sets that I did yesterday. So anyway, guys, this is me laying the foundation for what is to come. It's time to build on this, time to expand on this, get onto the drawing board. Got to gain some weight, got to gain some muscle, got to gain a whole lot of strength. I've got a bunch of numbers in my head that I need to hit. Just give me a few days or weeks to let everything still kind of sink in, and then I will get my rough plan out to you guys. You can tell me what you think. So till then, I'm shutting the camera off. I'm gonna start eating. I've got food sitting right over there. I'm gonna start eating, get home, catch up on some Simpsons, some Bob's Burgers with my son. I'm possibly going out on a hot date with my wife tonight. So then, catch you guys on Friday. Have a good one.